I'm going to be doing a in-depth video of this hairstyle. When I did a short video on it, someone asked me to do a full routine on how to do it, or a full tutorial on how to do it. So here I am, and only one person asked me, but it only takes one, guys. It only takes one, and I'll do it. I don't have to get requested by a bunch of different people. Honestly, it makes my job easier because then I don't have to think of a bunch of content. The products I'm gonna be using are just gel, this spray bottle, and then this extra hold hairspray. First thing that I'm going to be doing is taking my hair and splitting it down the middle. I'm probably not gonna split it here because it's already like kind of strong in terms of the middle part there. Whenever my middle part gets too prominent, I just move it over. I hate when this happens. Like, why? I don't doubt that other people have done this, so I'm just gonna have to tear it. Anyway, and this is also pretty easy. Like, there's no braiding or any of that. It's just like twisting and then putting it into two small little like buns. Also, when I did this, I didn't even put gel in because I forgot to, because I was like rushing. So you don't have to use gel, maybe like just do hairspray after, but just in case, because like usually I do gel, so I'm gonna add that in. Okay, I think I actually added detangler. I don't know, but even if I didn't, I need it right now. By the way, this is the detangler I'm using. I don't know why she wants to be extra naughty today. This is kind of irritating. Time check. 8:57, and I have to go at 9:15. I have really low porosity hair, so all of this product just sits on top of it until I brush it in. So that's annoying, but it's fine. You learn to live with it. Not learn to love it, because I probably will never love low porosity hair because nothing gets in as well. You never want your hair too wet for these type of things, because then it'll kind of just slip, and yeah, you don't want to hear this. Usually in a normal hair routine you do, but whenever you're doing a hairstyle, you don't usually want it to be too wet because then there's just a bunch of slip. Now I'm just going to add in a little bit of Eco Gel. Usually, for most things, I do like the Curl Talk, but this really doesn't need to be that strong, so I just use this one. Ew, that's gross. Now we get into the actual hairstyle itself. So you're just going to take these front pieces. I have bangs, but that doesn't really matter. You just need to take the two front pieces and split them in two. And then you're just going to kind of do it like a Dutch braid. You're just going to flip it over, twist. See if I can get a little bit closer here. So you're just going to grab extra from your hair, twist, extra here, twist. And then you're also wanting to grab some to the top so that it's not too far down on the bottom. And then also you can grab hair once you get down further. Twist. And then you can stop wherever you want to do the bun, which I'm about to show you, but I like to do it kind of low because I need to wear a helmet over it. But yeah, so I'm just going to do that. And then while you have it here, you're just going to dig your finger in here a little bit, let it loosen up, and then pull a side piece out. It might come apart, don't worry. It probably will. It might come apart a little bit, but you kind of just have to re-twist it a little bit and kind of just dig those hairs back in. But yeah, you might have to go back like I am right now to do that again. Now that we have those pieces, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put this all together, and sometimes it might, like, if your hair gets too tangled, then you can rebrush it a little bit. So I get these two, like, these really small hair ties because my hair is really thin. So I just get these and then tie it over and over, but then you kind of just do a little loop like that. But then once you get that, you're going to take this extra piece and loop it around. I feel like my hair might actually be a little bit too wet for this part, so I might just kind of let it actually sit. And I think I'm gonna scrunch out some of the water, and yeah, I'll have to go back and do the twist again a little bit, but I'm gonna grab something to scrunch out the extra water. So my mom just called me that we're actually leaving to the appointment right now, so I just undid it and I'll have to come back and redo it, but I'll just go back to where I was when I left. It completely dried, so now I need to re-wet it, but that should just hopefully like reactivate this. And then I learned from just like this last time to not drench it as much. So yeah, I'm going to redo that. Now, back to what we were doing is just grabbing this piece, which I already did earlier. So you could probably just like skip this part. Okay, now here's one of the main parts, is tying it. So it's only slightly, it's like already almost drying because of how thin my hair is. It dries really quick. Get this tiny hair tie. And then just that little bit, and then get it a little bit tight. And then take this piece and wrap it around. You can either wrap it forwards or backwards. It honestly doesn't matter. I prefer like backwards because like under and then up because it's just easier for me. Something I forgot actually. You need to take another hair tie and kind of clump it up together. If you put a bobby pin in, you can just leave it in. And then you're basically just going to pull around where you want. Left a lot of pieces out. And if you need to like redo it a few times, then that's fine. But I'm just going to take this, wrap it around. And that's basically it. And then this piece, you're just going to take here and just stick a little bit of water at the root here and go through like that. And if your hair is like nice to you, then it might just coil how you want it to, but if not, then you can just finger coil. And if you don't know how to do that, basically just go all the way to the end, take one finger, and then just start wrapping it up like that. And scrunch. And that's your little piece. So yeah, this is the first side. If there's any pieces kind of sticking out, then you can just bobby pin those too. I need to get another bobby pin to secure this. I honestly don't know how my part in the back looks, but you know those like shows where it's like a one-person show, basically. It's like they got one side that's like talking and their other character. You could do that with this, honestly. Like, you got one side that's like, oh my gosh, I love you. I don't. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. If you want to have pieces up here, and basically you just have to take out a tiny piece here and then wrap the rest. And then you can get your piece down here and then wrap the rest and then put it in its little ponytail. And then you have like these little pieces that you would just put water on and you'd be good to go. You're going to take this piece and basically just do this, if that makes sense. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to take this piece, grab a section, wrap it over. Even though it's not as hard as braiding, it's still going to take some practice. I'm like trying to show you guys, but that means I have to do it without a mirror. From the back, you see all this right here? You're going to grab some of that. You're just going to grab with this bottom piece right here and just reach back so that your bun isn't like right next to your face. Take this piece, wrap it back, secure it. And you do it a little bit off your scalp so that it doesn't try to go under it and then it gets kind of undone. So then you're gonna have this little thing and then pull it loose. And you're just gonna have it loose like that, and then you take some bobby pins and this piece that's like sticking out, just put it there and then same thing like we just did with this piece is we're just going to take this, spritz some water on there, yeah, see, this is, I don't know what that is. Again, just go all the way at the bottom and then twist. Go as tight as you want. Some people like to do 2 fingers, especially for thicker pieces, but okay. So the actual hair itself is done, and now I'm just going to do my little baby hairs. And with this, it's Diamond Mascara Mineral Wear by Physicians Formula. So basically, this is actually as I said in the video, this is actually like a mascara, like a clear mascara eyebrow gel, and I can use it on my hair. So yeah, I really like this stuff. I'm really bad at doing this. One thing that also might be better, because for some reason this does not want to cooperate, is an actual brush. Like an actual edge control brush, but I don't have one of those. So like, see, that already started to get a little bit better as I was just brushing on it. But yeah, clearly I don't know what I'm doing here, so you might just want to find something else that can do that, or if you already know how to do that, then that's great, because I low-key suck. Okay, well, you can also take the styling gel and get a little bit like from the side. One of my least favorite things is just like the feeling of the gel being like stuck to my face, because I have really bad acne. I'm like really prone to acne, so it's like feeling that is just like, ugh, I know what I'm gonna get after this. Which is another reason why I don't like slick backs, but this is not a slick back anyway, so. My baby hairs are kind of in the weird spot where it's like they're growing, but they're like still small, so it's like I don't really know what to do with them. Plus, I've had to learn myself how to do them. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna... Aside from all this, this is the rest of the hairstyle. Space buns, twists, little pieces here, and then I'll show you the back. Now the last step is hairspray. So I think all of us know how to apply hairspray, but this is a full tutorial, right? So just getting the back here and then covering the side. It's like, I think this is supposed to be unscented, but it like has a scent for me. I'm like really sensitive to certain smells. But after my horseback riding lesson, I'll come back to you guys and show how well it held up, and you might get some clips of whatever I end up doing today.
Good, let's walk her out just a little bit. Good, there we go.
I'm back, and as you can see, this held up really well. Even like these little pieces and like this, it fits, aside from that, but it fits like really nicely under my helmet too. And yeah, these parts held up pretty well, and check the back. The back looks pretty good. And so yeah, this is how it held up. It held up pretty nicely, and I didn't put on that much hairspray, if I'm being honest. Like, it might have looked like a lot, but it wasn't that much. My water bottle always looks by the end of my lesson. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you out, and God bless.